is this. So let's say you wanted to make a question in which the answer is a list of things. Okay, so ideally, let's say the question, uh, um, the question was supposed to be Moses, um, um, what and Moses. No, let me I rephrase that question properly. List the Moses innovated by the musculocutaneous nerve. Okay, so now obviously it's more than one, and let's say I want it to be a list. So and then the first time we wanted to do the back and forward card, we clicked on the the colon twice. This time I'm going to click on it 3 times. So 3 times is to make a multi-line list, a multi-line card. Why twice is to make a front and back card. You see what I mean by multi-line card now. So if I click 1, 2, 3, now it brings a list, right? So now I can just start, and this is me making the question. So break Yalis, Koraku, break Yalis, bicep breaker. So now, as you can see, I've listed the muscles, right? So now, as opposed to the other one, the back and front card, where I could only like use just one rem. Now the way it works is now, I remember the fundamentals when I said rems can have children. I created children for this rem, but then the children I made them, the children of the rem, I made them questions. I turned them to questions. So that's what this arrow does. In actual sense, these muscles I listed are child rems of this outer rim, which is least the muscles innervated by the musculocutaneous nerve. But because of what I did by clicking the 3 colon button, it kind of turned it into a question, a probable card, a probable question. I mean, where I'm supposed to list the muscles innervated by the musculocutaneous nerve. Now, this shows as one question because it is actually one question. If I decide to practice it now, you see now it says list the muscles innervated by the musculocutaneous nerve. This is already an insight into how many muscles I'm supposed to remember. So it shows the number of child bullet points. You get what I mean? Child rems located in that question. The number of child rems under this parent rem, which I've turned into a question. So it's 3. So yeah, I'm supposed to remember 3 names. So brachialis, coracobrachialis, and the bicep brachii. Pam, show your answer. So I'm supposed to select based on how well I did. If I remember to partially recall, if I remember that, but I had to crack my head so much, record with effort, and if it came to me like speed of light, easily record, bam. So that's the way it works. You play around with that. So that's it for multi-line card, right? So do we get that? That was supposed to be a question. So if you exactly okay. So those are the 3 things for active recall, right? So going over the list again. Close. Number 1 is close, which is a fill in the gap card. Number 2 is a back and front card where you use 2 semicolons. Pa, pa. Once you click the 2, you just type in the answer of the question. The important thing is that make sure that the semicolon is between the front of the card and back of the card. So maybe you write a sentence and you want one part of the sentence to be the front of the card and one part of the sentence to be the back of the card. Just put the semicolon in between the 2 parts of those sentence or the 2 parts of that rem. Just put 2 semicolon, pam, pam, take your cursor there to that point and click 2 semicolon. It will change into a front and back card. And if you want a multi-line card where you're supposed to list a couple of things, you just use the colon 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and you get a list, and you just input the answers to those questions. And when you come back to revise, instead of reading through the entire note, you can just practice your question. It's a good thing to try and at the end of the day, I'm going to say that it's a good thing to try and reproduce the knowledge. Like I said initially, reading is to understand. To solidify the knowledge, make it solid in your head, is to reproduce it as many times as possible. Trying hard to reproduce the knowledge is what makes it stick, because in reproducing it, you like solidify the networks, the pathways that are like important for that information. So that's it for active recall. And